Greetings. Well, we are one day away. In less than 24 hours, my book will be able to be purchased on Amazon.com. So it's exciting to be at this point along the way. And today I want to read to you a section from the chapter titled Oli's Walk to Freedom. And in this chapter, I talk about meeting Oli. And one of the things that again was emphasized in my conversation was that what's really important in life. You realize that so many things that we think are important aren't, and that many of the things that we have, again, really aren't that important when push comes to shove. But I want to read to you a section that took place basically at Cruz de Ferro, or the Cross of Iron. And that's the image that you see behind me. This is known as Cruz de Ferro. You know, the Cross of Iron. There's some neat traditions here, and you'll learn about that when I read this to you. At the high point of the route, a simple, unadorned cross rises beside the pathway. The cross is made of iron and mounted atop a 5-meter wooden pole. It is called the Cruz de Ferro, or the Cross of Iron. And this modest monument forms a deeply spiritual highlight for thousands of peregrinos year after year. I reached Puerto Arago, where Cruz de Ferro is located, on August 10th, 2018. The Iron Cross is said by some to occupy the site of an ancient Roman shrine to Mercury, the patron to travelers. Whether that is true or not, it would certainly make sense for the Romans to place a marker at this strategic place along what has been a trade route for centuries, perhaps going all the way back to native Celtiberians, even before the coming of the Romans. The modern pilgrim tradition for Cruz de Ferro involves placing a small stone or other token at the base of the cross. It is said that travelers should bring a stone from their home, symbolizing worries or burdens they have been carrying. When they place this stone at the foot of Cruz de Ferro, they can go on their way, free of their burdens and thankful for their deliverance from it. I felt a little conflicted about this tradition because the very act of walking the Camino felt intensely freeing for me. I didn't feel as if I were carrying a particular burden that I needed to lay down. However, about a week before I left for Spain in my Camino, I found the stone you see in the accompanying photograph. That's a photograph in the book. Someone had written a positive message on it and left it to be found by others. I noticed it lying beside the curb where I was parked on that particular day, as I was running an errand at a local shopping center. The stone certainly brought a smile to my face, but I wondered if carrying it to Cruz de Ferro might be disrespectful in some way, since the inscribed message, "You matter," wasn't a burden or worry, but inspiring words. I decided that finding it was somehow a sign and message of its own. It proclaimed something I deeply believed that would be worthwhile to leave for another pilgrim to find. Stones are not the only mementos pilgrims leave at the base of Cruz de Ferro. I have heard of service members who leave their dog tags or those of fallen comrades, and I decided to also leave a Bernhardt Wealth Management challenge coin. And I go on to explain the challenge coin and what that challenge coin means to me. So, but again, it was a neat tradition. It's a neat tradition on the Camino. This was a neat place. It's about halfway, from where I started to where I ended. So it was a neat tradition to participate in, to leave that stone, "You matter," behind for someone else. So again, in less than 24 hours, the book is live on Amazon to be purchased. So it's exciting times. So I hope you enjoy the book, and Buen Camino.